And I can use that mirror command, pick both of these, use the center axis, and then I'll have them on the other side. So the last thing it shows is the visible edges. It doesn't show anything hidden on these slots at all. It simply goes in and draws them in solid line. So the first edge that you actually see would be here. Then you see the opening here. Then you see the edge here, and then the edge that is there. And that's all they're doing, is giving you a basic reference for that, so that you know something is happening instead of drawing each of the hidden lines in. They don't even draw the center lines in for these parts. So if you can get these projected over, you can have the exact same side view that they're showing in the example for you to sketch or for you to draw your CAD file from. And the last thing you have are the dimensions. One more center line, sorry. Add a center line, annotate center line. It goes between, I'm going to pick it here, here and here. So you have a center line through your part and then just extend it so it makes sure it goes all the way through the side view. Last thing is dimensions. So dimension layer, most everything that you have here is going to be either linear or radial. So first linear is the depth of the back piece. So make sure your dimension styles are set up, which in this case, this template did not have them set up prior to. You should have done that before you started these. So I'm just going to fix that very quickly. I'll use a baseline for that one so that I have the overall. So the radial dimension to show this round here. And then they use a linear dimension to show the diameter of the boss face. When that happens, it doesn't actually have the diameter symbol in front of it. So you would need to edit that text. Pick on the text, it highlights it, backspace all the way back to the beginning, and you can add a symbol for diameter. So you can either add it by going to this option at the top and say diameter, or you can actually type in %% in front of the text. It'll automatically add the diameter. So we'll do that again because the overall largest of the plate also is diameter. So we would edit, add the symbol. Oops, gotta get to the beginning of it first. So that's everything in the side view. Front view, you're going to have angular dimension. They want to know how far it is between these two. 60 degrees. They have everything else on a radius or a diameter. So diameter, this one is on a diameter. I'm just picking a different place to put it here. They want to know the linear distance on the slot opening. They want to know the diameter of this inside. And again, if you can keep them to a 45-degree angle, that's best. And pulling it out kind of away from your part drawing. They have the radius for this particular arc. They also have the radius for the arc that is in construction layer, so I can go back, turn that back on, dimension the radius of that. Now it shows a little weird in your drawing, so what we can do is we can modify that. But I'll do that last. Let me get all the dimensions on here first. Let's see, I got the diameter 4.5. So some of them look like they're with the leader and some do not. And then the last thing I have is the keyway. And the keyway is a leader note. I probably don't have that set up either, so I'd have to fix that as well. Pointing to the keyway, and then adding 0.36 by 0.20 keyway. So the text is a little bit larger because I didn't set up the leader style. Not much different than your dimension style. It really has to do with the size of the text, the size of the landing, and then the size of the arrowhead. Should be set the same as your regular dimensions. So now they look the same. All right, so those two dimensions, this dimension and this dimension, they've got the arrowheads and everything pointing in. So that is where your properties comes in, where you can make modifications just to a singular dimension. So on this one, we're going to be looking down here at the arrows and the lines. So we're going to say that we want to keep those on. We want to do forcing the dimension line on the inside. You can do on for that. And as soon as you see that, see it pops up with the dimension on the inside. You can keep the dimension line, you can add it with a leader, or you can have it text with no leader. So in this one, it's text with no leader, and then you can move the text up into, well, they had it with the leader. I'm sorry. They did keep it with text add leader. There you go. So on this one, go down to where you see fit. Move text no leader. And that's how you can modify to get these to appear just as you see them on the original sketch. And that would be your Geneva Cam.